Summer is officially here at A1 Trading, and I want to show you guys some really cool new features that we've just added to our software and tell you about how you can get access for the best price that we're going to be doing for quite some time. Check it out. All right, guys, we're right inside the EdgeFinder, and I want to show you some of the new features that we've been working on behind the scenes. Now, if you don't know about us, we're A1 Trading, we're in Atlanta, Georgia, and we build tools for traders to level up their game, level up their trading, and give them more insights into what's been going on in the markets. Now, one of our primary key features that a lot of traders love is the commitment of traders data that we visualize, calling it our smart money tracker. It's a really cool feature that allows traders to take a look at what institutional traders are doing in the markets, whether they're buying or selling particular assets, currency pairs, even cryptos. More on that in just a moment. We're going to be talking about our new addition there, but I want to show you at just a high level what we've done here recently. First of all, we've added a lot more easy to use user interface. You can see all the different color coding that we've done on the right and left hand side of the screen here on our table. You can see the number of long contracts, the number of short contracts on each particular asset. And again, I mentioned that we have a very wide net of different things that we track. You've got the currency pairs, or currencies like the pound, the dollar, the euro. You've also got commodities like silver, gold, oil. We've got platinum in here as well now. And of course, looking at the indices as well. You've got the S&P 500, you've got the Dow, you've got the NASDAQ, and we also pull all of this information, we pull this data in, and we made it very easy to digest and read along. So for example, we'll do a quick look at this. You can see that right now, the euro at the time of recording this video has a 78% long ratio. What that means is that of the contracts opened on the euro, we can highlight this and take a closer look at this data. You can see that currently about 78% of the contracts opened on the commitment of traders data that we received, that we visualize here. We have a very net long presence, not by just all traders, but specifically by large speculators or non-commercial traders, according to the COT data. Why is this information useful? Well, traders can get an idea what the smart money professional traders are buying and what they are selling. We'll take an opposite example here and we can take a look at the Japanese yen. If we highlight just the Japanese yen here for a second, we can see that there's a very large short ratio on the yen at this time, showing 76% of contracts open here by non-commercials are on the short side. So what this could tell you as a trader trying to use this information, you could say, well, institutional money seems very positioned on the short side of the Japanese yen. Perhaps I want to consider my probabilities here before taking a trade myself. Now, on top of this, we also just recently added some brand new charts. This update comes fresh and ready with some cool new institutional data for comparing COT data specific to currency pairs. If you trade something like, for example, the pound against the Japanese yen, we now have isolated out the components to this data to get a closer look. So looking at what we can see here now, we can see that the primary asset, of course, in this case being GBP, versus the secondary asset, we can actually track specifically how these two have changed week to week according to the commitment of traders data. So what we can see here is not only is the Japanese yen, slightly increasing in long exposure over time, the British pound has actually drastically increased or outpaced the overall, it has increased substantially in terms of institutional positioning on the long side. So over time here, this is when we first started doing this in late March, you can see that the UK or the British pound went from a 35% long ratio, now climbing up to 54%. So we can see what institutional traders not just doing currently, but over a span of time. So this new data is very, very useful for traders. And we can also see when comparing a currency pair here, you can pause the video if you want to read our little annotations that we've added. We've actually been able to see the net over time shift in terms of a specific currency pair when comparing the GBP versus the JPY. So you can see it's been on a slight increase over time on this particular currency pair. And of course, you can do this for all the different currency pairs you want. And you also have your traditional table with heat maps added. You can see the long and short ratios. And again, this data is on demand anytime you want to use it within the software. Now, before I go on to more new features, I do want to say that this discount code going on right now is going to be be an incredible price discount from what it usually will sell for. We do have plans in the future to raise the price of our software, as this stuff is pretty time consuming and requires a lot of team effort and salaries, to put it bluntly, to continue to develop, maintain, and keep up for our community. So if you want access to this software, we are doing a massive 20% off discount off of the product before we plan to raise prices later on. So do not miss this opportunity. If you've been thinking about getting the software, this is your chance to do it here during our summer sale. We're calling it the Summer Software Sale, where you can get access to the EdgeFinder, as well as, with this package offer, all of our MetaTrader 4 and 5 softwares that we've built over time. Again, we're a software company, so when you click the link down below in the description, it'll take you to a location where you can get information about this awesome offer that we're doing here for a limited time only. Now, I should also say, this offer is limited to only a certain number of people. We're only going to be giving out this offer, this package, to a certain number of people. This is because with each new purchase that we do with the EdgeFinder, we take time to make sure that traders know their way around the tool. We do one-on-one training. And again, this is how we're able to afford this, is because we sell the tool. So with the tool, you get training, you get access to plenty of tutorials and work through with our team. And again, you can ask your questions anytime. Let's go on to our second big announcement, which is, of course, the addition of cryptocurrency is making its way into the EdgeFinder. If you trade or invest in Bitcoin, you may want to keep tabs on what's going on with the Bitcoin world. So we've actually added Bitcoin to the EdgeFinder, where you can see we've got retail sentiment in here pulled correctly. We've got data coming in for that, so we can see what retail traders are doing with Bitcoin. We can also see what institutional traders are doing via the COT report. So we've got that pulled in as well. So if you're a cryptocurrency trader, this update is also for you. If you have not already gotten your hands on the EdgeFinder, this may be the tool or the feature that you've been waiting for. A lot of you guys have actually requested that we add Bitcoin, and we do have plans to add Ethereum in the future as well. So some really cool stuff. And again, we mentioned retail sentiment. The same powerful information that we've had in the past is still available to traders looking to get access to retail positioning. So you can see what retail traders are doing with our software. You can also see what institutional traders are up to via the COT data that we pull in and visualize on our software. On top of this, we have tons of economic data. So if you want to keep tabs on inflation, we pull in all that data for you. It's all the stuff that you need in one single tool. And yes, this is a salesy video, and I'm aware of that. But the point of me doing this is because I truly believe in this product. A lot of traders have already gotten their copies, and we wanted to open the doors for more people to get trained, use this software to help you in your trading, whether you're trying to up your fundamentals game, whether you're trying to just track institutional data or retail positioning. All of that data is available to you within the EdgeFinder. And of course, you've got the staples, the watch list, which shows you all the different assets that we are tracking in the EdgeFinder with broken down scores. So if we're looking at, for example, you've got the oil market, US oil, right? US oil has a buy rating right now. Now, of course, this is not necessarily, hey, go buy this right now. It's a general outlook or forecasting from the EdgeFinder based on all the different things that you see across the screen, whether it's interest rates, unemployment, inflation, GDP, trend, seasonal trends, retail sentiment, the commitment from traders. We pull in all of this data and we try and create a full look at particular assets. This is something that we have built as traders ourselves. I've been using this thing for the last year plus, and beyond that, the same data I've used for a number of years to help me in my trading. And so it's been an incredible tool to build, and we're so excited to get more copies out. So again, take advantage of the summer sale while it's lasting. You're gonna get 20% off if you use the link down below in the description. Check it out and enjoy the tool.